Okay guys, welcome back. Forgive any noise pollution that might be in this video. My neighbor's dog, my neighbor's music. You might hear a building alarm on the outside of this building. Hurricane Milton just passed by, so there was some damage to the area. Luckily, there wasn't a lot of damage to my building. My apartment actually escaped flooding by like 1.5 feet, so really lucked out there. So Ambiguous World, the guy that uploaded that thermal footage of a supposed thylacine a few days back that I did an analysis of, which he subsequently had taken down due to copyright infringement, despite the fact that it actually meets all the criteria for fair use. That aside, he came out with a new video yesterday, I think, analyzing his thermal footage himself to kind of contest some of the things that other people have said about it. Now, I want to say, first off, I commend him for being pretty non-combative in the video. There was a good attitude to it. He asked the viewer to make up their own mind, and he presented what he thought were the strongest points for indication that it was a thylacine. So it was in good form and everything. The only problem is that he makes some severely weak points, and I want to kind of review those today. I won't be displaying the video, but I'll link it in the description of this video so that you can see it yourself. So two of the main points he makes focus on the legs and the feet. One of those points is that in his estimation, the length of the lower leg past the hock is in proportion what it should be for a thylacine compared to the length above that joint. The thing is, you cannot really tell, because the heat signature actually just tapers off to a point. You can't even see the tip of the paw. You don't know what you're measuring. It is way too blurry, way too distant, and the heat signature is not crisp. The ratio measurement that he came up with for the leg segments in the image is not a reliable measurement. You can be so arbitrary as to where you want to say the end of that paw is based on the low definition heat signature. Second, he makes the point that if the animal were injured, as has been pretty conclusively shown, that it wouldn't be putting its injured paw down on the ground so often. And he plays the video and counts each time its rear end takes a step, and he goes 1, 2, 3. See, it put its supposedly injured paw down 15 times in this part of the video. It is abundantly clear that this leg is injured, so I'm not sure what he thinks he's looking at when he counts all these instances of it putting its rear left paw on the ground. It's not. Each one that he counts is actually a very visible instance of it putting its right rear paw on the ground while its left rear paw is still suspended. Very, very clear. So again, his strongest piece of evidence just right out the window. Now, notable things that he did not address that I would really like to see his response to is, why does the thing have ears that are roughly twice the size they should be if it were a thylacine? And what does he make of the thin, wriggling tail that's almost tufted at the end because of the patchiness of the fur, a clear sign of mange? So please respond to those two most troublesome aspects, the ears and the nature of the tail, and stop trying to lean on the ethos of whatever your degree is and calling yourself a qualified scientist. Having a degree does not make you a qualified anything. Having good judgment and sound understanding are what qualify you to analyze something like this. And please watch your own video 100 more times until you can see that that thing is favoring its left rear paw. But please, anyone who records things like this should continue to publish them. They need to be seen, they need to be looked at, they need to be analyzed. I am someone who thinks that thylacines still exist in the wild, would very, very much like to see the proof of one. I want it just as much as you guys. And every time something comes out like this, I am just crossing my fingers, hoping that it is. I'm not trying to force it to not be. I'm just giving an objective analysis of the footage, and those are where the facts land. Anyway, guys, go check out Ambiguous World's latest video analyzing that footage. Let him know what you think. And if you're aware of any other really compelling footage of thylacines or other cryptids, go ahead and let me know about them here so I can check them out. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.